What's up, YouTube? So, today's topic, we're going to talk about time speeding up and why time seems to be speeding up very rapidly. The challenges of time speeding up, the obstacles, and how annoying and irritating it is for time to constantly speed up a lot. So, let's get started. So, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're already aware or you're starting to notice that, like, it seems like every day time seems to be speeding up very, very rapidly, right? Like, time is going by extremely fast, and like, you go sleep, right? Wake up, and next thing you know, the day's almost over. It's already afternoon. Like, it's crazy, man. So, like, I'm with this topic, I might be all over the place. There's a lot of aspects to it. There's a spiritual side to it. There's different sides to it. So, yeah. Um, so like, isn't it frustrating? Like it just seems like you can't do or complete your day-to-day tasks. Like, let's say for example, you have like an off day, right, from work, and you're trying to enjoy the weekend. You could barely like even get up in the morning, eat, shower, brush your teeth, and, work out or do your hobbies, do your homework, do some research or whatever, and go on your computer. So all this shit, right? Like, it's hard to do all that in one day. It is possible to do it, but in order for you to do all that, like your day to day tasks, including hobbies and everything else, you got to be on the go. Like you got to hurry up. You got to be on the rush. You got to be focused. Basically, what I'm saying is that, like, as when time seems to be always speeding up, I feel like it's hard for you to sit back and to take a deep breath and relax and to to relax and to like relax your mind to think. It's hard for you to do that. It's hard for you to, again, fucking relax. I've noticed that, like, seems like every day it seems like you can't have time for yourself, right? And it's really fucking annoying, especially like, let's say you work a job, right? It's very stressful. It's very demanding mentally and physically, and you only get 2 days off, and it's just like, how the hell are you supposed to even recover or enjoy those days off when time's constantly speeding up? It's like, fuck, man. Like, you barely have time to, like, work out, to do your hobbies, to enjoy your free time, or whatever that is. It's hard to, like, just watch TV, watch the news, go on your laptop, play some video games. I feel like back then, like in the early 2000s and late 1990s, I feel like everything was pretty much quote unquote normal. But, like, what I mean by normal, like, when time didn't seem to go as fast and everything. People may say that the older you get, time goes by faster. I used to agree with that until, like, I realized that could be false. Well, nah, not really. Actually, I'll take that back. Well, the reason why I disagree with it, well, I agree with it, I disagree. But the reason why I beg to differ is because, like, I remember someone on YouTube talked about, like, I forgot the exact words he said, but he mentioned that, like just because we're getting older, time isn't speeding up. Basically, it's spiritual. Like um if you're not spiritual, or if you're not religious or anything, then shit. Then I don't know what to say. But again, I'm not saying it's facts. Just at the end of the day, believe what you want to believe. Find your own perspective. Do your own research and come up with your own conclusion. But me personally, I feel like it's spiritual. Like since people are starting to become more aware of how corrupt the world is, they're, they're becoming more aware of how like, again, how corrupt everything is. How, like, people shouldn't be overworked for a little amount of pay. People are barely getting by, and people are starting to realize that there's something off with the world. Something's off with, like, the higher ups in power that's in charge, right? If you think about it, like, the roads is, like, everything's becoming more expensive. This and that, inflation. So, and people are starting to realize this. A lot of people are starting to speak out on it, and a lot of people are quote unquote waking up. the reason I did that because I hate using that word, but it's true. Like people are becoming more aware, and I feel like that's spiritual. I feel like it's very spiritual. I feel like a lot of people want to start their own business. People want to live off grid. It seems a lot of people just want to get out of the day to day grind of society. You know, the matrix. People like to say. And I think that's a good thing. I think people are starting to become more aware. If you're more aware, then that's a good thing. And I feel like that's another reason why time seems to be speeding up. Personally, I don't know why time is speeding up. Um, if you do your research on YouTube, a lot of people in the spiritual community, they have a lot of spiritual reasons on why time seems to be speeding up, and they have a lot of good reasons. So, watching this, if you're confused, if you notice time is speeding up, I recommend to type time speeding up and type spiritual after whatever, and you can have a lot of people that talks about that. But they did mention that it is a spiritual thing and that it's ascension symptoms. So like the more you're expanding your mind, the more you're becoming more aware, more self-conscious. If you're waking up more, then yeah, time seems like it's gonna speed up. So it's crazy, right? But yeah, comment down below to see if you're experiencing this too. Like, if you're watching this, do you think time is speeding up? Do you think that shit seems to be going by fast? Do you think that like your weekends is going by a lot faster than usual? I feel like all this shit started since 2017-ish, early 2017, late 2016 is when time seems to be speeding up, man. It's just at this point from 2017 to 2022 to now, it's just ridiculous, man. It's really speeding up, and it's kind of scary to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to draw any fear, but it's crazy, man. Like, you barely have time for yourself. I feel like it's gonna get ugly, man. Like in the near future, like if time continues to speed up, like how are people gonna work? How are people gonna clock in, clock out? Like, I feel like the money system's gonna get all fucked up. Like, just the whole society's gonna be messed up, man. Everything's gonna crumble. If time continues to speed up like this shit, society's gonna crumble, man. 'Cause, like, a lot of shit could go wrong. I don't have all the answers. I would go into full detail, but again, just type in, do your research. A lot of people talk about this. They really do talk about why time is speeding up, how it's going to affect our society as a collective, and they have a lot of good, valid reasons. Just simply, I forgot what the titles were, or the people who said that, but just type in time speeding up spiritual. Just, you know, just think what you want to search and tap in the exact words. And you'll find it. It's out there. You just gotta do your research. It's really out there. We're in an information age, so everything's on your fingertips. But yeah, this basically it's just a rant, pretty much. It's just a rant. How much I fucking hate it. Sorry if I'm like bitching, but like it's true though, man. Like it's like fuck, man. You could barely get shit done. Like right now, like it's pretty much 4 p.m. right now. You want to know what I just did today? I literally just woke up, took a shower, ate, and bam, I'm back. I went to fill my water jug with water. I relaxed a little bit in my bed so I could gather myself from the week, so I could clear my thoughts. And bam, the day is almost over. You know how crazy that is? Like, come on, man. Like, I didn't even work out today, and I was planning on working out, but like, I also wanted to make videos, and the day's almost over. So I was like, what the fuck, you know? Damn, man. Like, again, I don't know why God, our Creator, just decided to speed time up. I don't know, man. I don't know why God does things he or it does. I really don't know why the universe, God, does this shit. I feel like God does a lot of petty shit, man, in this world. Like, it's already hard enough to be a human. It's already hard enough to participate in society, to make money, even though we're getting underpaid and overworked, even though we're barely getting by, even though we're not getting paid the proper amount we should be, especially the amount of hours we're working. But then God is just like, okay, you know what? I have an idea. Let me speed up time so I can fuck with people. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like, and people may say it's a good thing. Like, people may say that time, the reason why time is speeding up so society could collapse and so people could be free or people want to work and like society could be better. But in order for society to become better, it must first collapse. And if you look at history, that shit always happens. History always repeats itself. They say. They say so. I feel like that gives some truth to it. Well, I won't be surprised if like eventually like society does crumble or crash or shit gets chaotic since time is just speeding the fuck up in order for the world to become a better place. And that's the nature of this world. I mean, again, if you look at history, there's always wars, battles, and shit. Like, think about it. Why is this world so fucking violent, bro? Like, come on, man. Why are people always going to war and battles? I mean, I get it, just so they could, like, because there's people trying to take other people's land and resources and for domination and control. All this shit, right? But, like, fuck, man. Like, why can't human beings work together as a team? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck there's always wars going on? Like, Russia and Ukraine. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to speak on it, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, why are you guys fighting for, man? There's always both sides to a story. So, like, what's with the conflict, man? Can y'all just get along and, like, work together? And now they're both going to war, and all their shit's getting destroyed. All their resources for Russia and Ukraine. All their shit's getting destroyed. Their people are dying off. Pretty much both areas, people are getting depopulated from all the killings and wars and shit. And whoever wins, Ukraine or Russia, whoever wins, regardless of who started the war, right? The winner, okay, yeah, you won the war, right? But then what? Yes, you may have control of the other country or the other land, but now you're in inflation. How are you gonna fucking pay and recover all the damaged shit you just used? How are you gonna like help support their military by having all their troops going to war, battles, they're all like getting killed? How are you gonna replace? How are you gonna use all that money and resources to replace your military gear like weapons, armor, fucking resources for the military and shit? It's gonna cost a lot of money. Not to mention, how are you gonna pay for broken down schools that were torn apart, you know, that were bombed to pieces and shit? Now what? It's a lose-lose situation, pretty much. Even if they do have enough resources and money to fix all this shit, one, things aren't gonna be the same in a bad way because violence is happening. Two, and let me guess number one. Civilians are traumatized, right? They're scared of shitless because they all just witnessed a fucking war. You have kids that are traumatized. They don't witness war at a young age. A lot of kids are missing their families due to war. It's fucked up, man. Kids got witness the shit. Shit, maybe even little kids got. Maybe they died off too from these wars. All these explosions and shit, man. Like, come on, man. And all for what, man? Just for control? That's pretty much it. Control. Domination. That's it. Well, there's a lot of factors. I really shouldn't be speaking on this because I don't know anything about it. But I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just giving my insights about it. But, like, I don't know. I don't have the answers to it because I haven't done the research. And I feel like if I don't know, then I shouldn't be talking about it. But I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be better if, like, they just work together and they'll end the conflict, they'll end the war? Shit would be a lot easier, man. You know what I'm saying? Sharing, like, have you not heard the word sharing is caring? People say that shit for a reason. I'm a firm believer that, like, if we all work together as a world, as a collective, if all the countries work well together, we'll be unstoppable. I feel like there'll be no more inflation. I feel like there'll be no more corruption. And I feel like a lot of people will be at peace. And I feel like there'll be no poverty. there'll be no world hunger, all this shit, right? And if everyone just decided to work together, it's that simple, man. But clearly, that's not happening, right? So clearly, there's something going on behind the scenes that, as us humans, as us as a collective, we know nothing about. And I have a strong feeling that the shit that's going on behind the scenes is very corrupt and evil. I mean, like, sit back and think for a second. Like, imagine Africa, Russia, Ukraine, USA, like all of these. I'm talking about every single country in the world. We all work together, right? And I think we do in some degree. But I'm talking about like they all just gather up and trying to figure out ways to end world hunger, to end inflation, to end homelessness. Where people can no longer be homeless, where everyone's have their own place to live, where people don't have to pay for food and water. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a better society as a collective, helping the environment. But I feel like if we all work together like that, it could happen. But again, I don't know too much how the world works. I really don't. Again, I really shouldn't be speaking about this. I won't get in trouble. I'm just saying my opinion. So don't take my word for it. I'm just saying some random shit pretty much that's coming to my mind. So don't take it literal. I have no background, so like I have no right to speak on this. I'm just speaking my mind. Thank God I live in an area where I can speak my mind. Thank God, and I'm thankful, and I'm using my brain. And I'm always gonna give a disclaimer and a warning that like I don't know too much and to not take my word for it. That way, you guys will know. That way, you guys are aware that like I'm not just speaking out of my mind like a dumbass. Pretty much. But yeah, it's crazy though. It really is crazy. Just imagine a world where all this shit ended, right? Like all the hunger ended, all the wars ended, um, all the inflation ended. Like there's no more homeless people, right? We were able to figure out like a system or a society to where like people don't have to work jobs they don't want to work in no more. Like they replace it with like fucking robots or machines or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fucking cool. For example, let's say McDonald's, right? Unfortunately, people have to work there. Um, and I got nothing against McDonald's. Or anything. I mean, if you like working at restaurants, fast food, then go for it. If that's your passion, go for it. Shit, I used to work. I used to work at fast food. And I had a great time. I think it was fun. I didn't mind working there for a long time. I had a good time. I had good coworkers. That shit was fun. But let's say, for example, people who don't want to work there, right? They don't because they're getting overworked and underpaid, right? So imagine society just created or invented like robots and fucking machines and shit, and they'll do the work for them. They're very advanced, not in an evil bad way. Not where like they'll turn on humans and they have guns and shit. So no, I don't mean it like that. But they're very advanced where like they know how to serve people. They know how to serve them food. They know how to fix buildings, create houses, work out warehouses, logistics. They're top tier chefs. They know how to cook food. All this, I feel like it's possible. I feel like we have the technology to do that. I mean, look at China and Korea. I mean, they have pretty advanced technology. We could do that. I feel like it's going to take time though, but who knows? But I feel like it could all be possible, in my opinion, if everyone worked together. Instead of having certain lands, why can't Earth be like, and all the countries form up and become one big gigantic civilization or one big ass land or area? You know how amazing that would be? That'd be fucking cool. Like, think about it. People will meet different people from different cultures and backgrounds and shit. People could learn from each other. Imagine there's like transportation that would take you from America to fucking Europe, like a very high speed transportation system. That'd be fucking cool, man. For free too, for free. That'd be amazing. And let's say there's corrupt people, right? Let's say there's evil people who are who has like mental problems and they want to like for example, you see like school shooters, right? It'll be cool if there's like different systems and like machines where like they'll Like, like for example, if you want to go to a school or to a train, you first had to get past like a certain like robot or machine, and like they'll scan you to see if you have any weapons or like to see how your thought process. I don't want to say thought process. That's kind of personal, but like they'll see like what kind of weapons, if you have any weapons or any drugs or whatever, then they'll not allow you to go in. You know, and I feel like for jails, I'm not gonna go there. If I go there, it's gonna be a long ass video. I'm thinking if I should go there or not. I'm not gonna go there because one, I don't know too much about it, and two, I just don't know. I mean, I have an opinion on what people should do with prisons and jails, but like, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it because one, I don't have enough knowledge, and it all has to do with opinion, and I'll probably make that in the future. But basically, what I'm saying is that like, I feel like the world could be a better place if everyone worked together as a team. I'm not trying to sound corny, but I'm fucking for real. You know, people get better results like that. And I understand it's complicated. You know, money, people gotta sacrifice this and that. But like, come on, man. I mean, like we're in 2022. Why are people still dying from hunger, starvation? Why is there still wars going on? Why why is there homeless people and shit? Like, come on, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I never understood why, like why do you gotta pay for food, water, and for housing? That makes no sense. Why you gotta pay for a roof over your head? So think about it. Like, you're born into this world, right, as a baby. Now, what does a baby need to survive? Food, water, and shelter, right? And clearly everything else, but that's the main shit, right? Food, water, shelter. And as you get older, why the fuck you gotta pay for that? First off, it's even hard to get a job, right? It's hard to get a job due to inflation and like everything getting expensive and shit. But that makes no fucking sense. What? Paper money just to survive? So you gotta work to survive. So you gotta live to survive. Like think about it. Say it out loud. You got to live to survive. That makes no sense. Or you gotta survive to live. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's weird, man. Like you're born into this world as a baby. You need food, shelter, and water because you're obligated and it's a birthright so you can survive because God made you. Just God made you in a way where you need food and water and shelter to survive. So as you get older, why the fuck do we gotta work for that? That makes no sense. It makes no sense at all, man. So it's weird. But yeah, it's just a short video. Again, I don't know why time seems to be speeding up a lot. It is what it is. Yeah, it's bullshit, man. Time speeding up is bullshit. I fucking hate it. It's really frustrating. It's hard to get shit done. You're always on the rush. You're always on the go. Like for example, like it's almost evening, right? And I didn't work out today. I was planning on working out, but I probably might put that to the fucking side and just relax and do some other shit I enjoy doing. You know? So yeah, I'm out. If you got any suggestions, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the video. Don't feel free to type your opinions and thoughts on the comment section. Peace.